Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into what is this? Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is episode 2. And it picks up right at that baby shower again with Martell and Maurice talking about Marceau. I'm over it. like I agree, like at the end of last week when Martell was like he's having fun sticking it to Marceau. I don't know why, because at some point y'all were boys. So I do agree with Maurice. All of this drama is circled around you. Now, no, let's not back off Marceau. I still think it's some dirt over there because oh my God, Twitter. Before the episode even came on, like yesterday morning, I was just scrolling through Twitter, and Mel and Tisha was going off, just going off, and I'm like, we ain't even watched the episode yet because Mel talking about, did I say anything about Tisha this week? I ain't say nothing about Tisha, and y'all want to start this stuff. And Tisha was like, feeling like, you see how Mel doing me? And I'm like, damn, can we at least watch the episode before y'all get into it? And another thing I saw it on Twitter, and somebody last week put it in my comments that I can't get the child name right. Melody and Martell are currently separated. And Martell is tripping because Mel won't let him see the kids. And this side chick, Arian, is currently pregnant. Now, this allegedly, I don't know. But they say she pregnant. Now, they didn't say that it was Martell's baby. But to me, I would put my money on that it is. A gambling, as I like to play the craps table every once in a while. I will put my chips on that's Martell's baby. And if it is, that is some mess. Some mess. I said it last week. As I watched last week's episode, this week's episode, Angie, and this is just my 2 cents from the TV screen, don't see any change in Martell. But let's get on into it. I don't care nothing about Marceau. When I see Marceau on the TV screen, I could read him some more. I don't. Stay out of it, Maurice. Before they find some dirt on you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, so now we at the house where Melody is opening up her baby shower gifts. I wrote in my notes, this is their 4th baby. My mother says the funniest things because I'm like, my mama probably wouldn't have showed up to the baby shower either. My mama said you get one baby shower, your first baby. You get a baby shower. She said she will show up to the second baby shower if if the first one was a boy and the second was a girl. She'll show up for the second one if it's a different sex. But after the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, she ain't coming to no more baby showers. She said you shouldn't even be throwing a baby shower for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I know that's not the reason why Martell and Melanie's fathers did not show up to the baby showers, but it just reminded me of my mama saying that because they was like, this is our 4th baby shower. We surprised that we got any gifts. And I'm like, girl, I'm surprised too because not in my family. They ain't doing all them 5, 6, 7, 8 baby showers. But moving on. She said something interesting about Kimmy because Kimmy sent them a gift from Amazon. I peeped the Amazon box. And she was like, we were shit friends. I guess they done being shitty friends to us. They bleeped it out, but I'm sure she said shitty friends. But they made up. And she says Kimmy used to hop into things that had nothing to do with her. And I'm like, it's a TV show. This is if Kimmy want to stay on the show, that's what she have to do. But I'm gonna have to quit reminding myself this is a TV show because a lot of this to me is heavily produced by Carlos King. Like a lot of it is starting not to feel natural, like season 1. A lot of this is feeling produced, but I'm like, Because that was another thing. Kimmy was on Twitter too, talking about, oh, I'm a blank friend. And I didn't know what she was talking about till I saw the episode. I'm like, I wish y'all would save your Twitter commentary until after. What does it come on at 7, 8, whatever? I mean, I'm telling you, it was first thing in the morning. All I saw was Love and Marriage Huntsville. They were just going at it all over Twitter. But anyway, now Martell is with Mel's brother, Marcus. It is so many M names. I've never seen so many M names. Oh my God. They looking for a push gift. Marcus is reading Martell, you need to get you a nice, thick, strong ring. A ring that signifies a connection that cannot be broken. And I'm like, brother, mind your business. One thing, I say it every week. Every week. And I understand. I understand. To me, your points of conversation needs to be with your sister. Because she's the one who's accepting the cheating. She's the one who's forgiving the cheating. She's the one who is staying right there and continuously popping out children after all the cheating. And Angie says it all the time. If you want to know how to lose a man, keep popping out the babies from him. Babies don't keep no man. Babies don't keep no man. If anything, if a man don't want to be kept, a baby will quickly help push him away. Trust and believe. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. But anyway, outside of that, because Milani is here, she's cute. We'll talk about that in a second. I feel like talking to Martell is like talking to a brick wall. He sat up here on the TV screen and was like, wait. We ain't say nothing about having no sex. I'm like, what? You telling me you doing all this stuff with this Aryan woman, but y'all ain't had no sex? And then they start flashing back where he clearly was telling his homeboys it was sexual. Martell lies so much, he doesn't even know who, where, what, how to lie. I think he just likes lying. Like, we all know you had sex with one, but I think he just likes lying, where he felt like, let me just lie right now. Let me just throw a lie in here real quick, because I ain't lied in about 2 minutes. Let me just lie real quick. To me, Marcus, you either have to whoop Martell's ass for your sister, or, and don't do that. I don't advocate violence, but I'm just saying, you have to either whoop his ass or let it go. Let it go. Mind your business. Because all you're going to do at this point with Melanie, well, see, I think Melanie liked people to get on Martell for her. But in most cases, when a woman accepts her husband back after cheating, if you keep bringing it up, she going to start not wanting to fool with you, because now you messing with her marriage. But anyway, he bought a little tennis bracelet. Moving on. So now we at a scene that is very weird to me. Martell shows up at Kimmy's house and Maurice ain't there. Like, my husband's friends wouldn't just come over and talk to me about they side bitches. No, talk to my Corinne ain't here. He be back from work around 4. Call him on his cell. But to me, that read production. It just didn't seem. It doesn't seem like at all that Kimmy and Martell just kiki like that. Anyway, Kimmy drops a little tea that she know Arian, and nobody deserves what's going on. And when she said Arian's name, I peeped that the executive producers, Melanie and Martell, the Holtz, bleeped her name. So her name can't even be said on the show. Okay. She was like, nobody deserves this. And I refused to call her a side chick. And I'm like, well, what would you call her? What would you call the woman that was fucking Maurice? Not saying Maurice is fucking somebody, but if Maurice was stepping out on the side, what would you call that woman? Would she not deserve it? Like, miss me with that, Kimmy. Miss me with that. She's a side chick, and she deserves everything that she's getting, because unlike other mistresses who I can understand the mistress who didn't know you were married. Like you've been lying and all this stuff, and I didn't know he was married. You can get a pass if you cut it after you find out he's married. But this woman has known that he was married from the beginning, calls Melanie's phone, does a whole bunch of bullshit. Oh, she deserves everything that she's getting because she's choosing to be the side chick. Moving on, Kimmy gonna tell Martell, "Oh, I just think that you're too nice. You're so nice. That's how you getting yourself in all this trouble." And I'm like, they ain't had nothing else to film. Martell is too nice. That's why he can't keep his dick in his pants. Out of niceness. Okay. Okay, moving on. A little side note about these confessionals. That blue and black that Kimmy has on is ugly. Kimmy, I love you. I love your style. Like, to me, Kimmy gets best dressed. But that blue and black confessional, I think that blue and black is just so harsh. It's not your color. And those fuzzy black earrings are just a no ma'am. And Melanie, I love the shortcut. I do love that you're experimenting, but that slick back David Bowie wet look that Beyonce made famous is not for you. Get another wig. Moving on. So now Martell and Kimmy want to talk about Destiny. Destiny is really feisty. They show a little clip of Destiny yank, 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 yank at somebody. And I'm like, Destiny gonna get on my nerves. I can already tell. But let's move on. Melanie receives her push gift. She's crying and she can see the change in Martell. And Martell is so happy. Like, you really see a change in me? And she's like, yes, I really see a change. If only we can fast forward to the present. Like, I feel like this season we're going to see Melanie unsee her change in Martell. But it's hard to watch. Like, it's hard to watch because I wish she would have left his ass then and got over it, and it could have just saved her some pain. Like, I wish she would have just got the pain over with then and left his ass and been done. Moving on. Y'all know how I feel about birthing scenes on reality TV shows. They get on my nerve. But this one was cute. I actually did not fast forward because you know I had the remote in my hand. I was ready, like, okay, get the baby out. Let's move it on. Milani, she cute. But no, this one was it was funny. Like, Martell talking about that contraction ain't that bad. That was only a 6. I'm sure my gallbladder hurt worse. And I'm like, you got the cerebral epidural. And she was like, ooh, child. And I'm like, yes. I've only had the one. But I know that epidural is it. That epidural was it. You saw Melanie working on her little laptop, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And then they say it gets easy. I don't know, because like I said, I only got the one. But they say it's easier to push them out the more you have, because she was like, it seemed like, ploop, the doctor came, ploop. She was like, this is the easiest money this doctor ever made. She was like, one push, and she was out. Milani was cute. She had on a little hat with the bow. I said, cute, baby, but let's move on. Now, the end of the show, yeah, this is my last page of notes. The skincare event. Number 1 is called Embrace Beauty or Embrace Skincare. I'm going to have to look it up. I am going to look it up because I am trying to support more Black-owned businesses. And I have been Googling Black-owned skincare, and it's not a lot of Black-owned skincare brands. So I will be trying some of your products. I may do a review. I'm going to do a review. I'm going to try some of your products. Now, Mel, I am very particular with my skincare. I love skincare. It's once I find a brand that I like, that's it. I don't care who owns it. But I am going to try you because I've been looking for some Black-owned skincare, and I want to know what you got. Okay, outside of saying that, let's talk about these looks real quick because I'm going to read you real quick, Mel, because I do like Kimmy's style, but Mel, you have really good style too. But this dress, number 1, let me say something nice. You had just had birth 5 weeks ago. Girl, you look good. That snatchback is real with you, Mel. You look good. But that dress, your husband was clean. That white tux with the black pants with that MB brooch. Martell always dresses nice. And you usually stand correct. Y'all usually be slaying together. But that dress, Mel, it looked like it was $29.99, and you threw the fabric to your homegirl and said, throw this together real quick in 2 days. It looked cheap and it was ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The feathers were ivory. You had a pure white piece of fabric. None of it matched. Silver sequins that was flipping air. Like, it just was a mess, Mel. Your girl Destiny came in with a silver sequins dress and outdressed you at your event. I would have told Destiny to go home. Like, you can't come up in here looking better than me at my event. And I know you probably thought you was doing the damn thing with them feathers, but it could just be me, because fashion is in the eye of the beholder. Some people like things, some people don't. I ain't like it. Kimmy came in looking cute, and even when Tisha strode in, I was like, oh, that's a bad yellow dress, Tisha. I like that yellow dress with the black polka dots. Moving on. So, I'm reading in between the lines. Melanie is saying something about Martell being at home 100% of the time. And Martell is talking about ain't no money coming in, only money going out. So I'm like, what happened to Holt and Holt? I thought y'all was big time in real estate developers. I don't know. I'm sure we'll revisit that. Kimmy walks by and she hugs Mel. She hugs Martell and she's like, hey y'all, hey. And Destiny and her husband, I don't know her husband's name, standing there. And she like, I treat people how they treat me. Whatever energy you give me, that's what I give you. And I'm like, okay, I understand Destiny, but her husband ain't do nothing to you. Girl, it don't take nothing but a second to be like, hey, y'all. You ain't have to hug on her, kiss on her, none of that. Just be like, hey, y'all, and kept it moving. But that was shade. That was shade. Now, the moment we all waiting for, because Melanie did a lot of this about her skincare, we ain't got to review that. Tisha shows up uninvited. Carlos invited her, but uninvited by Melanie. Uninvited by Melody. And Mel is like, hold up. No, this bitch ain't coming while I'm making a speech. And she walks out. And see little security guard. And she was like, come here for a second. Can you put people out? Like, if they ain't on the list, can you put them out? He's like, yeah, I can put them out. And she was like, oh, okay, there she go right there. The yellow dress, she ain't invited. And so it ends the episode with security, asking Tisha, I've been asked to escort you to leave. Let's go. It looks like the drama ensues next week. It seems like Tisha's going to walk around for a few minutes telling everybody, Melanie throwing me out, Melody throwing me out. And the drama, and it looks like Kimmy is going to leave when Tisha leaves. And the drama is going to go from there. It looks like the Holts are going to be like, you always taking their side. And I told y'all last week, both of their last names are Scots. The brothers are by blood. They are always going to be Scots versus Holts. I don't care what Marceau and Tisha ever does to Melody and Martell. Kimmy and Maurice are never going to jump on your side to go like this against their brother and sister-in-law. It's never going to happen. So this seems to be going to be the storyline of the season. Kimmy and Maurice going to be playing the middle, and both sides going to be mad, and it might get on my nerve. But I'm going to ride with it. I can't wait to see where it goes. Anyway, get in the comments. Tell me some more tea y'all see on Twitter, because y'all be getting in the comments, let me know everything going on. It seemed like the juicy stuff is what's happening outside of the show. Let me know what that is too. Anyway, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all next week for next week's episode. Bye.